Hi everyone, Goddess Aura here, cooking with Aura. How are you today? This morning I woke up and looked out my window and I found a black feather. And I'm finding a lot of black feathers, so I felt motivated to make a video today to talk to you about what it means to find a feather, okay? I have been finding them like every day, seriously. I've been finding this guy today in my yard. This one was in front of my house. This little guy was on the seat of my car, and they seem to keep finding me. Okay, maybe I'm not finding them, they're finding me. And they're finding me to tell me a message of what I need to know. And the black feather really means that I'm being protected. Okay, all feathers have certain meanings, but the black feather means that I need to know I'm being protected. It's reminding me of something that I need to release and I need to let go of. You have to ask yourself, if you find this feather, what do you need to release? What is the heaviness that you're feeling around certain people, certain situations in your life, maybe a job, your career, or a certain someone. When you walk into a room and you have that heaviness or that uncomfortable feeling in your gut, what is that? You need to leave the room. These are the things that you need to release. I have a few things in my life that I know I personally need to release, and I have been very hesitant on letting them go. And I believe that this feather is a sign from my angels, and it's usually a sign from a lost loved one to say, hey, it's okay. You're going to be safe. You're going to be fine. Let it go. You're protected. And that's what this is all about. These are signs of protection and saying everything's okay. It's also asking us to draw up in our mind what is really going on. Why are we feeling uncomfortable? Why are we feeling heavy energy? What do we need to release? And only you know the question for that. What is it that you need to release? Sometimes we're not true to ourselves and we don't tell the truth to ourselves. We keep saying, oh, well, that's not true, and it's going to be okay, and we keep covering it up, but it always resurfaces anyway. So we have to just stop continuing this vicious cycle of thinking that things are going to change. They're not going to change. The situation's not going to change. The only thing that's going to change is you. So you need to make the change, and you need to get out of your comfort zone. So this feather was a sign for me that I need to make some changes, remove some blocks in my life, so I can go to the next level. And I know what mine is. What's yours? So this is telling me, Audra, don't be afraid. You are always protected, and it's going to be okay. Okay? If you don't do it on your own, you're going to be forced to make the change by the universe. Those uncomfortable situations you've been in before where you're like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. I don't like the way I feel. I can't believe I'm going through this turmoil, this craziness. And then now you look back and go, that time in my life was not as bad as I thought it was when I was going through it. So if I wouldn't have went through that, I wouldn't be where I am today. So these are the reasons why the universe will force you to go through it if you don't make the change yourself. So make these changes, dig deep into yourself, be truthful with yourself, and ask yourself, what is it? You gotta be truthful. What's bothering you? What are you holding on to that you need to release? Once you're truthful with yourself, you gotta be truthful. Let it go. I believe that that's what this past full moon has been about, and this retrograde. We have been forced to bring this up to the surface. I always look at it as it was raining on us heavy. It was a really rough retrograde for me. The rain was coming down and it stirred up the water and made it all muddy and all that stuff. The debris is coming to the surface and it's starting to rise, and I'm starting to visually be able to see clearly what it is. I know what it is. This feather is telling me, get rid of it. Remove it and release it from your life. If not, I'm going to be forced to have to go through some uncomfortable times, but you have to get uncomfortable to get comfortable. Okay? You know that. My phone. Of course, every time I'm making a video, but you know what? It's life. Things happen, and I'm gonna let that go, but I'm gonna continue to talk, and I'm gonna not let my phone make me feel uncomfortable, because that's life, man. Sometimes we have these situations, we want to do everything perfect. That's one of my biggest problems. It has to be perfect. It has to be right. If not, what am I afraid of? Don't be afraid. This is my reminder that it's okay if the phone rings. It's okay. I can continue to make my video, and it doesn't have to be perfect. And I just gotta let it go. Let it go and allow. And know that I am constantly being protected. My angels have my back. The universe always has my back. And things are always working out for you. Okay? So if you find a feather along the way, know that you are being guided by the divine. You are being protected. You have a lot of angels around you. So be thankful. Be grateful. Be grateful that you acknowledge that you're truthful to yourself and move forward, okay? Because you have your protectors with you, and you're okay. You're going to be okay. So these are my signs. I'm sure I'll find more black feathers in the days to come. Coins. I'm finding a lot of coins as well, but that's another video. So black feathers. Tell me what you found. Feel free to write in the comments below, and if you like what you see, don't forget to hit the bell to subscribe. Thanks for joining me today, and I'd love to hear from you. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful, magical day, and I'll see you soon.